Hi, hello again. The video, this one is on voice recognition and also some of the bits that I've been doing since the last video. And the first one is for Clive. We speak on a regular basis, most on a Sunday night, and he usually asks me doing a video on a particular article. If anybody wants me to do a video on an article, please contact me and I'll do it willingly, no problem at all. But one of the things he always complains about is this. That one's always flashing, that one doesn't, and it was broke down there. So for you, Clive, there we are. They're both. I've had a replacement. These are 12 volts, they've got a resistor on there, and they're powered to this part of the power, not to the track power, to this. I keep everything away from the track as much as possible, such as all this stuff. Those on 3 volt, but that is all. That's a 12 volt system, so those are connected to the 12 volt system. Now also, what I've just been busy is this one, and this one. I've now put lighting in, LED strip lighting. Now originally this one had this one in it, which is actually a Train Tech one. You put the battery in there, and what happens is touch the coach like this and the lights come on. Then you have to leave the coach for a while and then the lights go off. But the thing is when it's not being used, the battery is being used. Now another thing is, if I can't hear because my layout's on wheels, if I knock it, that coach light would come on. So I've now taken that out, which is in that one there, and I've replaced it with the new system. And what those are I'll just get the paperwork, that's the company layouts for you. And those 3 kits that I bought were $22.49. And what you get with that is you get the strip lighting, you get the cable, you get the battery holder, such as this piece here, which is a battery box in actual fact, and you get a reed. And what you have to do is stick this down onto the layout. Now mine, the ones that you get are not like that was just solid. They're a bit like this one, which is flexible like that. And you solder the 2 cables, positive and negative, which are marked up anyway, onto there. Then what you do then is you run the red one. You actually run from here to the centre here, and you solder the one part of the reed on. You then solder the second part and take it back to the battery box, and the battery box is sitting in that bit there. So you've got those in there. And then all you need then is a magnet. Now, I thought they come with a magnet, but they don't. But I've actually got some magnets. You can buy them off him as well. But so that's what I've got. Now all you've got to do with this is to touch the coach like this. You know, and they're all on. Then all you got to do is to touch the coach again, like this, and they're off again. So they're very, very easy to operate. So it's saving, while they're not on, there's no battery being used, and you move the track and I run the train around, they won't come on until you use the magnet on them. So they're very, very good. Right. Now one of the things which I've told you before, I use the voice recognition system, but since I had the computer crash and that's have a new hard drive in it, it has not worked basically at all. I'm only just getting to grips with it again now. But one thing I've actually also done is I bought a new microphone, and this is it here, which is a Zingyou BM800 condenser microphone. It comes as a kit with all that bit there, and everything else, and it's also got a this bit here that sits on there like that, and it's got this, which is a spring. I've actually got it taken out of it, but that's a spring loaded unit there. It was £20, which is not bad. You know, you paid £660 or something to have a microphone, and it'll do. This will just do the same. The other ones I've had some about £4 and they've worked perfect. But the trouble is I've got with this computer is it's got one there for an earpiece, but other than that it's got no, you know, the 2 ports that you normally get. So I have to use a USB. Now with this particular model, what you've got to use is this, which is the sound unit. And it's not seemed to be working at the moment. Oh well, it's working now. It's supposed to flash like that, so you know it's working. Now, one of the things is I'll show you the demo of it first before I show you how to do it, because otherwise this thing will go bananas. That's the trouble with it. The other thing is that if it hasn't got a good response, you are screaming down at this microphone to try and stop your train, and you get into panic mode. It's calling this microphone and the train everything you can. So it's got its good points and it's got its bad points. One of the things you've got with the way it is at the moment is that some of the functions that you've got in your locos, this doesn't recognise, such as like guard buzzer. I can't say that. I have to change the name to guard. So you have to change the name of some of these functions to make it do what it's supposed to do. Which is okay if you remember all your trains. Say I've got 75 trains. If I was running any of them, I've got to remember what the hell the train's doing. So it does have its little problems. It's also the way it goes is there's 2 ways of running this thing. Is one, you can use shunt, cruise and loco stop, and the other one is speed 10, speed 20, speed 0 and do that around. You can't, it doesn't seem to be able to mix the 2 together. It doesn't like it, or this doesn't at the moment. So I'll just show you a demo of these 2 locos here, which is the Nelson and this one here. So what I'm going to do first of all, now I'm not going to be able to speak because anything that gets any of that microphone, it'll throw wobbly on the computer. So I'm just going to do an example of what I do. Here we go. HN rail, lights on, cabin on, sound on, forward, cruise, shunt, shunt, loco stop, loco stop, sound off, lights off, cabin off. Nelson, sound on, forward, cruise, shunt, loco stop, Sound off. That's better now. I've turned that part of it off, which stops this happening. So you can see how that part works. So I'm going to try and now do one on speed. So here we go for the speed. Nelson. Sound on. Forward. Speed 20. Speed 20. Speed 10. Speed 0. Sound off. HN rail. Sound on. Forward. Speed 10. Speed 20. Speed 30. Speed 0. Sound off. And that is how it should actually operate. Just tuck this back in this way in there for a minute. Right. As you can see, it's not really too responsive. Now the trouble is if you've got a train going round at speed and you try and stop it and you say loco stop or speed 0 and it doesn't do it, you go into a panic mode and you're screaming at the microphone and your brain then doesn't think what you're trying to say. So then the computer doesn't realise what you're saying. So it does have its problems. Now then, to do what we've just done, first of all is voice recognition. There is a Windows voice recognition system in your computer. This one I did have a problem. This is why I'm having trouble with this at the moment, is that some of the voice recognition wasn't put into this computer when I had the new hard drive fitted in it. So I did it very late last night, so I'm still messing with it at the moment to that degree. Right. So one thing you've got is if you go to your guide and go to, I think it's page 52. Let's go up here a minute. I've made this a bit bigger so you can see it. There we are, this is page 54, sorry, 54. What you've got to do is go to that bit there and download that speech software, the speech engine. What you'll get then is in here somewhere you'll find, usually in the hard drive, there we are, in the 86 there, and there it is, the speech is there. Click on that, and then what you've got is you've got to set up one. You click that, then you click that one, which is the speech SKK. That is the one you want for the Railmaster. Once you've got that stage, what you've got then is come on. Right, you get this up. Welcome to the InShield Wizard for Microsoft Speech. So you do this and you click that and you go through a series of little different pieces in here. one of the things it does ask you is what you're using. Is it a microphone headset or that one? Now, as I said, the trouble with this is if you put a headset in, anything you got out of here, such as like train announcements, you'll get in your headset. You won't get them in the room. So I never use headsets. I've got 5 sets of headsets, which I had on the original. But I use this one here, which is the desk mic, that one there. Once you've done that bit, what will actually happen is you get to this picture here. So you can just read this part of voice control. It's quite easy once you've done it. You click that one there, and then what you'll get is this. And then it actually gives you this, and you've got this piece of word in here. You've got to read all that out, and this is the part which you'll see moving, and that's your voice. Once you've done that and click next, it's then set up your microphone. And then once you've got that in, so we say this is what you'll see on your system. This new microphone I've got is doing some daft things at the moment, but that is how you actually do it. Once you've got it, say it depends on what you want out of your system. These days, because I haven't had this using for a long while, I don't use it to that degree anyway. I just press my programs, so all my trains run on programs, such as this one here. Is if I click this one here, which isn't doing it because I've turned off the system inside the computer. So that is the trouble. It turns things off, turns things on, so it does cause a little bit of problem. So I just had a lady on from Ireland. Her computer, well, not the computer, the software said that it's registered somebody else, which it's got it on another computer. So I've just given her all the instructions, because just try and do a deactivation off the Railmaster sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. So I've actually given her all the information to write directly to Railmaster, because where she used to live is not where she lives now, and also the email address is different. So what you got on that form doesn't work for you, so you've got to do it the other way around. Other than that, I've been very quiet. But if anybody wants me to do a video on any particular subject on this Railmaster system, or has got any queries about it at all, just give me a call, and I'll hopefully be able to do you a video, because I've done something like 58 videos now. I think every part of Railmaster I've done. Some of them are 9 years old. I think that this is on the voice one is about 6 or 8 years old. I don't know, I can't remember. But that is the thing with it. It's I'm here basically every day, 7 days a week, day and night, so you can always call me. Anything, if you've got a problem, just give me a call. I can sometimes, with TeamViewer, I can get in, deal with it straight away. So anyway, if you want me, I'm on 01782 302194. My email address is there as well. And if you actually go on here and go to YouTube, and in here, if you actually go to here and put in Hornby Railmaster Brian Hughes, this is what you'll get. Alright, so these are my different ones here. If you go to this one here, which is the icon, click on it, and what you'll see here, just over it, by the blue thing, there is a donate button. So if anybody wants to donate anything, 50p, pound, whatever you please, it goes towards me making these videos and getting some products to buy. I'm a pensioner, so I can't splash £100 and odd out on locos. I wouldn't use the money for that anyhow, because I buy the locos as I want them. But anything to do with point motors or something like that, if it's a particular subject which I don't have, I need to buy them in to work them. So just press the little donate button, take you to PayPal, You can put anything you want in if you want. It'd be most appreciated. And please subscribe, and I will see you again soon. Bye.